Hi, my name's Richard Wilkins and I would just love to tell you about Broadband Consciousness. So what is Broadband Consciousness? Broadband Consciousness is a totally unique 5-day program, and it does exactly what it says. It can and will take your consciousness broadband. Let me explain. You don't change behaviour on the level of behaviour. When is it that the alcoholic has their last drink? When is it that the drug addict has their last fix? When is it that the criminal commits their last crime? When suddenly one day they say, I'm never going to do that again, and you know what? They never do. There's no effort required, there's no willpower required. They just say, that's it. Then they become reformed characters. They go back in the minefield and help people where they were at. You see, what happens in a situation like that is, they don't change on a behaviour level, then their awareness changes. It's on an awareness. There's awareness within them that they are more than this, that they are better than this. That's the level that we work on. Let me explain. If you wanted to change the tide, where would you go to change the tide on the edge of the sea? You'd need to go to the moon, 240,000 miles away. It's the same with behaviour. You don't change behaviour on the level of behaviour. You're looking in the wrong filing cabinet. How long would it take you to find what you're looking for if you were looking in the wrong filing cabinet? Forever. We're just looking in the wrong filing cabinet. Let me explain further. 18 years ago, I discovered something that would change my life forever. I found myself on rock bottom. I'd crashed from being a millionaire in a mansion to a bankrupt in a bedsit. And what I discovered was, the thing that I'd been looking for in my life, all the really precious things, they were all feelings. I wanted to feel successful. I wanted to feel happy. I wanted to feel safe and secure. I wanted to feel significant. I wanted to feel confident. They were all feelings. And I discovered that these feelings could only come from one place, from me. In other words, these feelings were already within me. They had been all the time. The feelings that I'd been outside there looking for. The wrong filing cabinet again. But something didn't make sense for years when I was doing my talks internationally. Why was it that if we'd got all these feelings inside us, why was it that people found it so difficult to access the feelings? Why, when you go out there now, are people so happy to be miserable, the screensaver setting on their face when they're not thinking or doing much? It's like this. Why aren't people so happy when they've got all these feelings inside them? One of the things that I've learned to do is enjoy my future before it happens. People say you can't do that. I say, do you worry about your future before it happens? All the time, they say. So you see, they could enjoy their future, but they're not doing it. You see, what I discovered, and this was just last year, it was a huge, huge breakthrough, that most of the time, in fact, we're not choosing. Watch this. What do you think people hold on to the longest? A compliment or a criticism? A criticism, of course. Yet if you ask that same person, now you can choose a compliment, what you hold on to the longest, a compliment or a criticism, what do you think they're going to go for? The compliment, of course. So what does that mean? It means that what they're doing is they're holding on to the criticism, but if they could choose, what they'd go for is the compliment. Well, don't you see? It's the same with happiness. People that are miserable, you say, well, if you could choose to be miserable or happy, what would you choose? They say, well, I choose to be happy. You see, these feelings are inside us all the time, and the whole point is, if they're saying, well, that's what I choose to be happy. Yeah, well, I choose to enjoy my future before it happens. I choose to hold on to the compliment, but it's not what they're doing. Then who or what is choosing? Something else has to be choosing. I can tell you what it is. It's a script. Metaphorically, you were handed a script by your parents and your peers, by society in general, by the media at a very young age. And this is the script that says, in this situation, you hold on to a criticism longer than a compliment. You can worry about your future, but don't you enjoy it. All these feelings are what, we wouldn't choose to be doing so much of what we're doing. This takes our power away. All the personal development that I'd studied said, you're choosing. You choose to be happy, you choose to be sad. It would normally last between 2 hours and 2 days. It didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So do we change the script? Most certainly we do not. You can't change the script. The script is the script. That's the bad news. Every time you go in the script, and we all do it, it will hurt. We take people beyond the script to discover the real you, the superhero. Did you know that the time that most people go beyond the script is only normally in a tragedy? When either they're dying, people get it right at the end of their lives, or someone is in a life-threatening situation that they love. That's when the little old lady of 86 picks the car up because someone's stuck under it. She's never done it before, she'll never do it again, but she did it because there was a disaster. What if it didn't need to be a disaster? What if you could access these superpowers? Come on, you felt it, so have I. You feel that there's another person inside you. You don't feel that you're living the life that you spoke. That's the script. That's what the script does. It controls you and I. Well, you see, most people believe they are the script. So all these limiting factors say, well, I've got these limiting, I'm not confident. Yes, you are. Your script will say to you, you're not confident. So you believe it. That's killing people. Someone that takes their own life, mistaken identity. They thought they were someone much less than who they really were. Who were they really? A superhero. Who did they think they were? The script. Inherited negativity. That's not who you really are. And you can wait till the end of your life to discover that. Please God, that won't happen. That is the reason that Broadband Consciousness is so successful. So what does it do? What happens? What would happen to you if you did Broadband Consciousness? First of all, what it does, it ends the civil war in here. Because you know, if you're saying or doing anything that you wouldn't choose, that doesn't make you feel good, you've just said you wouldn't choose it. It's the script. You've got the awareness. So you can still be in a situation like before where you're unhappy. But now you know you haven't got the conflicts. And why am I doing this? Why am I feeling like? Why did I do that? You know the answer. It's the script. The script, listen to this, will take about 85 to 95% of your emotional energy. Can you imagine having 85 or 95% more energy? Can you imagine what's going to happen with that? Is that going to affect your business? Is that going to affect your relationships, professional or personal? Is rain wet? It's going to have a dramatic effect, and it is with the people that are doing the course. They're reporting this back. It's lasting. People that are doing the course saying it gets stronger with time. Where have you heard that in personal development? The big question that people ask, okay, I'll consider doing the course. How long will it last? How long will it last? Forever. The truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. When you get the script, when you change your identity and discover who you really are. An example, say you've done Broadband Consciousness. Within the first week, you get 10 profound examples that it really works. In 2 weeks, you've got 20 examples. In a month, you've got 40 examples. It gets stronger with time, and the reason is because it really works. And what we mean by that, you're really not the script. You really are a superhero. The other thing that we do, you know the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Oh, bull. When the student is really ready, they become the teacher. After 5 days on Broadband Consciousness, you are qualified to teach this. That means that you can start to develop, with our help, your own personal development business. You know so much already. You've experienced so much in your life already, but we're not using it. We think all the things that we've got wrong are bad things. That's all experience. If you've procrastinated for 5 years, it means you've researched procrastination for 5 years. That makes you an expert in procrastination. Wake up. Get beyond the script. See all these things. If you've been through relationship bust-up, financial challenges, that makes you an expert in these areas. So it takes you beyond the script. It really works. And the other thing is that if you refer Broadband Consciousness, having completed it, to another person, every other person that completes Broadband Consciousness, and trust me, when you've done Broadband Consciousness, you will share it. You will share it. You won't be able to keep it in. Why would you? If something like this is so simple, so powerful, and it's the truth, for every person that you share it with, we will give you a straight £1,000 commission. It isn't multi-level marketing. It isn't pyramid selling. You deserve a financial, emotional and a spiritual reward for sharing something so amazing. Guys, I could go on about it. As you can see, I've got absolute certainty with this. What's the best way forward now? Contact us, meet us. We have time. I'm proud of the fact that we have time to share with you. Come and not just meet me, meet people that have done this course. Listen to them, look into their eyes, and you'll see they're shining. Guys, check it out. You deserve this. You deserve to be a superhero. And remember, we're all superheroes pretending to be ordinary